The man got cured. These NRMs had already collected people in camps by that time. But with us, we refused to go to the camps. We had to run.
All along when you're taking help to them, did you finally tell your wife? Or you kept it a
about
secret?
what happened to me. I never told her.
About your connection with the UPA rebels.
I didn't tell her. I kept it as my secret. Now with my secret, people have been collected in camps. The madam couldn't stay anywhere. My brother, the elder brother I'm following for Mama, had produced another one at her place. Was in Ginger police station here. That one brought my madam here. There in the village, I was then staying alone. Alone? Yeah.
So when your wife went to Ginger, you decided to stay with them? Okay.
I was then fully treating them. And now when I was treating, this one, who was in Simba Battalion, was then electing his officers. Said, all along we have been with this one. The rest in the office I can give him apart from treating and administering everybody here. You should obey him.
Did they give you a certain name, like Musao? A rank, Musao? I'm a daktari.
They called me admin.
Admin? Okay.
And then the summer was they could call me doctor.
Okay.
Those were the two names they were calling me.
Okay.
So 88 was then admin, 89. Now October 89. For in town, the administrator, that was Mzee Kabwe by that time. Then LOC5 Okodel. Then the one who was the brigade IO, he was called Eddie. Then there was an old man called Daniel. Those people had been my best friends before I was arrested.
Okay.
They had been my good people in town. Now those people had felt pain to miss me. They were trying to look for my whereabouts, they couldn't find. They used even to talk that now, this one got lost, they killed him.
What happened to him?
But then, I had a mother of this girl. That lady, I used to send her to town to buy for us sugar, soap, everything. This lady went direct to that man with a photo.
Which man?
Kabwe, the administrator. That he has sent me. When he looked, he said, is this man alive? That is alive. You are deceiving. That is alive. Can we meet him?
This is, you had two wives?
Now I had to get the second wife.
Because the other one was already far?
Very far. And this one, her husband was killed.
Okay.
Now the time they attacked her, she just ran to me for refuge. I was the one who stood for her, and she remained in my hands.
You became a daktari for life.
She remained in my hands.
Okay.
She went when she was pregnant, that one.
Who? Your first wife?
This one. This is second wife.
She was pregnant with the late
this girl
husband.
who is here.
Ah, okay. With your daughter?
My daughter.
Okay.
When she talked about me, these people were not believing. Then she came back, how can you make these people contented that you are there? I said, I can now make it for the situation we are. I'm controlling most of these boys. They obey me. I can even take them anytime, all in town, and they will surrender. The suffering which we have been having is because we had no way of connecting to big people. But with me, I've been having access of connecting, but the situation where I've been, these people could at least get me bad.
Well, by that time, was Max Omeda the leader?
He was in a different group.
That's a different group also. Okay.
And he never knew what I was planning also in the group where I was. Even Sam, the commander himself, never knew.
Okay.
Even the other people, there were so many people camps there. Like there was a one led by the one called the Laureate. Then there was a one led by the one called the there was one called Ogwang. Those people all never knew what I was thinking of. Every day I could sit alone and tell these boys that you people, where we are going is not seen. The people who have been trying to come to us, telling us that they are helping us, they are not seeing. Every day we are hearing Otai is hidden, and you understand he's in West Germany. Now West Germany up to here, what help has he ever sent to us? He has sent nothing. We are fidgeting. If we have not suffered by ourselves, moving at night, going to make an ambush to hit a group of soldiers, we are not getting ammunitions. It is only through moving at night we set ourselves a good life here. But now those people are in camps, the ones who have been camouflaged. For all that period, you are seeing our boys are dying. For when they come, they happen to meet us accidentally, they just pour bullets. They know that nobody is again there wanted. That group seen always rebels. Why can't we try to make access and we just get a way of joining the amnesty as it is there now? But then those people will just arrest us and take us to imprison us. I said no. According to the rules of amnesty, when we just go hunting ourselves, they will not do anything bad.
I understand there were different groups, all under UPA.
Yes.
Who was the top leader of all those groups?
The top leader was Hitler Erego.
Hitler Erego.
Erego.
Okay. And these different groups, did they all have leaders?
They had.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay, and yours, who was the leader of yours?
Sam. The one we call Simba, that is Sam Ojilong.
Simba.
The one you failed to meet.
Okay. Where were these other groups located?
There was a group located in Igwere. There was a group located in that area of Kabata. There was a group located in Nyero. There was a group located in Kanyumu. There was a group located in Ajeluku. In fact, in the area of Kumi, that group of Ajeluku was the largest. Okay. Controlled by Awadu. That was the man controlling these other groups. There was a group in Kalengo. That one already was the first group to surrender, for the leader was not cooperative with the others, whereby the others decided to hunt for him. That was late Robert Opos.
Okay.
The other groups decided to hunt for him, that he was not cooperative and he used to kill people anyhow. Then he decided to run away to surrender. He was the first man to surrender there in all the UPA group. Then again he turned to look for these groups. He could take soldiers that I'm taking you to this place is where another camp is. He disorganized the other camps by chasing them away from where they had put their headquarters.
Okay.
That is what happened with those groups.
And were all these groups in touch? Were you getting along so well?
Yes.
Okay.
The boys could ride bicycles, connecting to the other one, connecting to the other one, like that.
Okay. And you all under one roof?
One roof.
UPA?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we lack something like bullets, we could connect it to that place of a rebel.
What was your goal? What was your target? I'm sure you all had one target. What was your target?
The target was to overthrow
Okay.
the government.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a good way, not by killing people or anything?
Not by killing.
Okay.
What disorganized the groups was killing people.
Okay. Why did you want to overthrow the government?
The belief was that the raid of the animals and the suffering which came to that area all was brought by the government.
Oh, that's what you thought?
That was
your belief?
That is it.
Your belief. Okay.
The first day, I was collected in a Santana vehicle, Land Rover. For these people, I talked to this woman and told her that you go and tell him we are just coming driving slowly. If he can be serious to meet us, let him just come to the tarmac. We shall drive slowly and we shall stop in a certain area around that place where you are saying is around. They came driving. That place, crossing level, the other one for Lupe. There is a mango tree there. They came up to that place, parked the vehicle near that mango tree. Now, this side where I was, very open. I could see through up to the tarmac. I saw the vehicle. I said, let me go to that vehicle. It seems that is the vehicle of these people who wanted to meet me. I moved to them. They first scattered themselves. They had moved with the 4 soldiers. One soldier had gone something like a distance of 200 meters away from the vehicle. Behind, then even in front like that. Then others were with the, there was another commander who had surrendered, called Kasim. That one also died. He was with the opposed boy one.
Okay.
They were the ones standing there. When I arrived at them, they told me, sit and we go.
You were not armed then?
I was not armed.
Okay.
They took me to town, to RDC's office. We found all the officers were present. So the LOC 5, a brigade commander, a brigade IO, then these other district elders. Now the man who knew me very well, this Muzei Daniel, late Daniel, said, my man, my child, what took you there? There isn't anything much. With me, when you follow up the story, I had no interest, but then the way I was taken in a coming way, whereby they took me as someone to help them.
Yeah.
But then getting away from that place was again a tug of war for the NRMs were already looking for me. They would have already killed me. So I had to remain there whereby I saw that I had my safety.
Okay.
But now, what is your target now as you have come to us? I said, my target, I've already talked to the boys. I wish if you people could allow those boys to move freely, not to check that you put a roadblock, let them enter town freely and come and just talk on their views here. I think it would be okay that, don't again think of such an issue. Your roadblock will remain there. We have already warned those people in the roadblock not to attack anybody, even to check. We want you people to come in with whatever things you have. Even if you have ammunition, you just carry them and bring them. This is time for amnesty.
So in other words, they were telling you to surrender freely.
This is time for amnesty. Tell them to come. Even if you can go back right now, they take you and you bring them. There is no problem. You will see nobody arrested. Reaching there, they were welcomed and they were given 15,000 shillings each. That whatever you want to do or you want to drink, you can go and drink.
You're free
You are
now.
free. Then tomorrow we are issuing you your cards which can make you move freely in town here. Nobody is going to attack you, and they did it.
Did you go with the guns you had?
We went with them.
And you surrendered everything to them?
We surrendered with those guns.
Okay.
And most of the boys, as the guns were few, had grenades. They had to give those grenades back.
Okay. Okay. What was happening to these other groups, like the ones of Max Omeda? At what point did they surrender?
Those ones, after we had surrendered, what I was hearing from them, that the other one you have been trusting has done bad. He has taken so many boys. Now the rest are going to do the same. That period became a very bad period again.
For you, you were hunted again?
I was hunted. I couldn't step again in the village at that time.
Yeah.
Now other people couldn't also move to the villages. These other boys. Those ones who were still with these other groups were badly kept. For if you disappear for some time, when you come back, they ask you, where have you been? They even punished some, they killed some. We lost some boys at that period again. After reaching town, they gave me now again worker there. They said, now come to this store, there is amnesty drugs here. You have been dealing with the treatment, you continue with that work. And now the boys who had surrendered, they were very many.
Did they join the army?
And every morning they were trained there, proper chaka was taking place. Very early in the morning up to around 10. Then from 10, any brigade commander or district administrator could come in. We could sit in a group, a class. Then you could teach that these are lessons I'm giving to you people. You should know what the government needs. And you should sit freely. Don't go back to such groups again. And now you are free. Whoever wants to go for further training anywhere can still meet the brigade commander. Then you get registered there. You will be taken somewhere where you will be trained, whether Kampala or anywhere. But if you want to stay here in Kumi, you can stay. There is no problem. Now these other people, this of Max Omeda, had lost hope. They started losing boys. Some days you find 20 have surrendered. When we ask from where, they say, that group was from Max Omeda, that group was from Awado, that group was from Laureate, like that, every day. Until they failed to control boys. Boys all ran away. They had to give in themselves. Now, with them, they had already been officers. They had even served in the past regimes. They took them to meet the president. They were given their posts. Max Omeda had that of RDC. With me, I had that one of a doctor there controlling medicine. Medicine I was controlling for Kumi, Bukedea, and Ngora. But I had a little problem, which was taking me to prison.
What was that?
The one who had surrendered the first opposed. He was the man given to lead us there as one of the rebel commanders who had surrendered first. But he was not peaceful. He could come to me, let's go to the store. I go with him. He says, I wanted that box and that one and that one. I ask, where do you want to take? You want these things to keep them here for what? these things I can at least get something from these things. I've already connected. Even a senior doctor knows Wabwire. That was the man given to control us all. He was the government doctor. Whenever they bring medicine, he was the one who authorized to sign to enter into those stores. So with me, when I saw it bad, I couldn't report him all the time.
Yeah.
He was spoiling my side. I decided just to move peacefully, took the keys to Wabwire, told him I'm sick, let me go to Mbale Hospital for further checkup. I have a chest problem. For he had already known about it. One time, I had had this, that was a bullet shot. It passed there. Now the chest, I was hit with that shock. The gun which I had hit me terribly. I almost fainted.
The other first gun, the one you got from the first 6 men who attacked you? Okay.
This one in the middle, when I was in the group now, a member, there was a gunshot when they shot me here. They shot me as when we were just in a group. That time, that's where I got it. That Dr. Wabwire accepted. That was the end of me being there. I escaped peacefully up to Jinja here, to police barracks.
Oh, that's how you escaped?
That is how I escaped.
Did you escape with your wife?
Madam was already this way.
No, the second one?
No.
You left her there?
She was in the village.
Okay. There were different groups developing every day.
Yes.
In the Teso region, and most of them were under UPA. I'm sure you also knew about the Mukura massacre. That's the time also the Mukura issue started. So how did it start? What's your experience? What do you remember about the Mukura massacre?
That Mukura massacre, the day the soldiers made an operation at night, they entered the village at around 2. I escaped narrowly. I climbed the tree. Watched when they were moving. They came near me. I had to come down and run to another tree. I changed the trees 5 times. They were collecting people. Then it came to morning. When it came to morning, they started telling these people where to collect firewood. For each one was climbing trees, breaking fire, the dry wood, and they had heaps of firewood. Each one had to carry a heap. Now with that bundle, they took those people. We moved it now, some boys had already come in again. After they had seen that we were trying to follow up what is happening. They came in. Now, what, they have taken people. What are they going to do? There were 2 railway wagons standing. When they went there, I never knew what was happening there. This madam who was there told us they broke the firewood packed under those wagons.
There were 2 wagons?
Packed proper.
Okay.
Now, these people which were there, they separated the people. All the people who couldn't do too much, they were pushed on one side. Now, the young group of men, they were put also alone.
You were there watching?
We were at in top of trees, in trees. Now, when these people were pushed inside, we were not seeing it proper whether they were pushing them inside. We thought that they have made them to sit under those mango trees which were there. But then after some period, there was a big flame of fire. Kumbe, that is the time they poured the petrol
On the firewood?
On the firewood and set fire.
Oh dear.
These people had already been locked inside. Now with me, we're just, there were mango trees after that railway crossing. When you are going to Mukura.
Yes, I saw those trees.
Those trees is where I was. Now seeing this side of Ukumi, those Red Cross vehicles used to move 6 vehicles. They could move lorries, box bodies, 4. Then Land Cruisers, this type, could move 2. One in front with the flag, one behind with the flag. I saw these vehicles were coming. I jumped from the tree down. When they came near, I moved it to the road. I stopped. When they saw me racing up, they stopped. Hey, what is it? He said, there is it seems there is a problem. You see that smoke there? It seems the soldiers are burning people. Is it? Are you sure? Said, these people have collected very many people, but we are not seeing them very well here. That, okay. They rushed.
Did they put you in the car?
No.
Okay.
These vehicles going from the shops, Mukura, to that side of the railway station, they moved the speed and stopped. We're just seeing that the vehicles have stopped there. Then, after something like 5 minutes, that the fire, the smoke was changing to become more dark. That's the time these people reacted. The ones, the ladies who were there, carried water and poured. When the whites were asking, what is happening? Now the soldiers, the ones who are the ranks, failed to introduce themselves there. They disappeared from the group. Even the time they understand they knocked the wagon to open
it,
the soldiers were not there. They had already moved away from those people. They never wanted the cameras to get them. So after opening, some just fell down, were already dead. Some were had fainted. They managed to get time to pull some of those people under those mango trees. Then he started just trying to give them fresh air with the clothes. Some continued in dying. Some survived. Now, as I was not there, I couldn't know fully how it was.
Okay. According to your own understanding, who do you think carried out the operation?
There was a brigade commander who was in Kumi. For Kumi, had a big brigade by that time for the NRM. He was the one who organized the operation.
That's what you know? That
is what we knew.
Okay. Is he still alive?
That much now I don't know.
Do you know his name? No.
I've forgotten the name.
Okay.
But they had mentioned the name of the man. I've forgotten the name.
Why do you think they did that?
That much I can't know.
Okay.
For he was in a government work. Maybe we got an order from above him, I don't know.
Okay. So what are you doing now with your life here in Jinja?
With my life since I came Jinja 90, I joined again Kilembe Mines.
Okay.
As a security man.
Oh, okay. I thought you joined another rebel group.
No. I joined as a security man. 91, 92, 93, 94. The company was closed.
Okay.
After closing Kilembe, a certain rich man in town called Senyonyo had known me there. He said, this man works very good at the gate here. Whenever I come to buy things, for they used to come and buy copper. Let me work with him. So he called me that you come and we work. I worked with him.
So that's where you are now?
I'm still with him.
What kind of job are you doing with him?
Security.
Okay. Today, James is living with a daughter and grandchildren. His smile seems to cover his broken soul. In our next episode, I talk to the widows and visit the mass grave where the dead were laid to rest. That's all we had today from Mr. James OKRING, a former rebel with the UPA and also the survivors of the Mukura massacre. Until next time, I stay yours truly, Zuena Chirema Sali.